Welcome to English Anyway, where we learn English, no pressure, no perfection.
Hello, everyone.
Imagine this. The lights go down. The room becomes very dark.
Oh, I love this feeling.
Right. Suddenly, a bright light shines on the stage. A heavy drum beat starts playing.
Yeah, and the sound is so loud.
It is so loud, it actually shakes your chest. You look to your left, and you look to your right.
You are surrounded by people.
Exactly. Hundreds, maybe thousands of complete strangers. But listen to this. What if I told you this loud, crazy, chaotic room is actually the easiest place in the world to learn and practice English?
Wow. It sounds impossible, right?
Yeah, it really does.
Usually when we learn language, we want a quiet room. You want to hear every single word clearly.
That is what most people think.
But a live music concert has a secret power. It breaks down the walls between people.
How does it do that?
Well, because you and the stranger standing next to you already share a deep bond.
Oh, because of the music.
Yes. You both love the same music. You do not need to build a connection from nothing. The connection is already there. You just need to share the excitement.
That makes so much sense. You already have a new friend in that crowd. They just do not know your name yet.
Exactly.
So before we jump into how to talk to these new friends, I want to remind you, our listener, of our rule here.
It is an important rule.
Yes. Please practice speaking out loud today during our lesson. Try saying the new words in your room, in your car, or wherever you are listening right now. Speaking it out is making it yours.
I love that phrase.
And please, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Never be afraid. And remember, we are going to speak at a normal, steady, relaxed pace today.
Nice and easy.
Yes. We will use simple words so you can just listen and enjoy the ride. Our mission today is to solve a fun mystery.
Oh, a mystery.
Yeah, how does a shared passion help us speak a language better?
Let's solve it. But before we can talk to people, we need to know the basic words for a concert.
We need our tools.
Right. In the past, I thought about learning words like packing a bag for a trip.
Okay, like a suitcase.
Yeah, you put a word in your bag, and you take it out when you need it. So let's look at 6 key words today. Our first word is set, S-E-T. Now, set has many meanings in English, but at a concert, what does it mean?
At a concert, the set is simply the list of songs the artist plays tonight.
The list of songs.
Yeah. Sometimes bands play the exact same songs every night. Sometimes they change the set. If you go to a show, you might hear someone say, "The set was amazing."
The set was amazing.
Exactly. They mean the choices of songs were perfect. Listeners, try saying that out loud right now. The set was amazing.
The set was amazing. It is short and clear.
Very clear.
Okay, our second key word is a feeling. The word is chills. C-H-I-L-L-S.
Oh, this is a powerful word.
It really is.
Think about the physical feeling in your body when you hear a beautiful piece of music.
Like when the singer hits a very high note.
Yes. Suddenly you feel cold for 1 second. The tiny hairs on your arms stand straight up.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
That physical reaction is called getting chills.
I get chills every time I hear my favorite song live. It is like the music touches my skin.
That is a great way to describe it.
You can say to the person next to you, that song gave me chills.
Let's have them practice.
Good idea. Listeners, try saying it right now. That song gave me chills.
Perfect. Our third word is electric. E-L-E-C-T-R-I-C. Now, usually we use this word for power, right? Like an electric car or an electric light.
Yeah, of course.
But at a concert, we use it to describe the feeling in the air.
Wait, how can the air be electric? Does it mean we get a shock?
Well, it feels like a good shock. When we say a room is electric, it means the atmosphere is very alive.
Oh, okay.
Everyone is excited, the energy is buzzing, just like real electricity. If the crowd is jumping and screaming, you say, the atmosphere was electric.
The atmosphere was electric.
Yeah.
That is a great picture in my mind.
It is a fun word to use.
Now, let's talk about where we stand. Our fourth word is floor.
The floor.
This one is easy. The floor is the large, flat, standing area near the stage.
Right, the ground level.
Exactly. There are no chairs. You just stand on the floor with everyone else.
But if you walk closer to the stage, you reach our fifth word, the pit. P-I-T.
The pit.
Yes, the pit is the very front area.
The pit sounds dangerous. Is it a hole in the ground?
No, it is not a hole, but it is the most intense spot in the room. Very intense. In the pit, people are standing shoulder to shoulder. They are jumping, dancing, and sometimes pushing a little bit.
Because they have so much energy.
Exactly. If you want a calm night, you stay in the back. If you want wild energy, you go to the pit.
I think I will stay in the back.
Fair enough.
Okay. Our last word is the best part of the night. Encore. E-N-C-O-R-E.
Ah, the encore.
The band finishes their set, they say goodnight, and walk off the stage.
Yeah,
The lights stay dark, but no one leaves.
right. Because the show is not really over.
No, it is not.
The crowd starts to clap, they shout, they make a lot of noise because they want more music.
They want the band to come back.
Finally, the band comes back to the stage to play one or two more special songs. That extra performance is the encore.
The encore is always a magical moment. Okay, we have our word. Now let's talk about the hardest part of the night, the waiting.
Oh, the waiting is tough.
You arrive early, you are standing on the floor, the music has not started yet, you're standing right next to a stranger. It is so awkward to just stand there in silence. How do we break the ice?
This is a very normal fear. When we stand next to strangers, our brains tell us to stay quiet.
Yeah, I always feel nervous.
We feel like we need a very clever joke or a perfect opening sentence to start a conversation.
We don't.
No, you do not. Remember our mystery from earlier. You already share a passion. You just need a simple question about the band.
So I shouldn't ask them about the weather
Mm-hmm.
or what their job is.
No, do not ask about their job.
Okay, good to know.
You are at a concert to escape normal life. Keep the focus on the music.
That makes sense.
A simple question like, have you seen them before, is perfect. It is friendly, and it gives the other person a chance to share their story.
Let's show our listeners how this works. We will act out a conversation for the time before the show starts.
Okay, let's do it.
I will be the English learner, and you can be the stranger standing next to me in the crowd.
Sounds good. Let's set the scene. We are standing on the floor. We are waiting.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah, this is my third time, actually.
First time. I'm so nervous and excited at the same time.
Oh, you're in for something special. They're incredible live.
I've heard. Do you think they'll play my favorite song? That's the one I'm hoping for.
They played it last tour, so there's a good chance. Fingers crossed for both of us.
I can't believe I'm actually here. I've been waiting for this forever.
That feeling never gets old, honestly.
Okay, let's step out of the role play. That felt very natural.
It did.
I started by telling you it was my first time, and I admitted that I was nervous. As a learner, I always feel weak when I say I am nervous. Is that a bad thing to share?
Not at all. It is actually a very smart thing to do.
Really?
Yes. When you tell a stranger you are nervous, they naturally want to be kind to you.
Oh, I see.
They want to protect you and help you have a good time. It builds trust instantly.
And your response was great. You said you're in for something special. Listeners, this is a beautiful English phrase.
It is a very happy phrase.
You are in for something special. Means a wonderful surprise is waiting for you.
Exactly. I also said, they're incredible live.
Live?
Remember, live means the band is playing right in front of us in real time. They sound better than the recording.
Later in the chat, I asked about my favorite song. And listeners, if you could see us, when the expert said fingers crossed, she actually took her middle finger and put it over her index finger.
Yes, crossing your fingers is a physical action we do.
In English-speaking cultures, right?
Yes, to show we are hoping for good luck. If I say fingers crossed, it means I'm hoping your wish comes true. It is a quick way to show support.
I really like that. Then I said, I've been waiting for this forever.
Forever is a long time.
Right. Now, obviously, I have not waited for a million years. But this is how we speak when we have big emotions. We make time feel bigger to show how much we care.
And I finish by saying that feeling never gets old.
What does that mean?
This means the excitement is always fresh. Even if it is my third time seeing the band, I still feel the same joy as a person seeing them for the first time.
Shared joy is a powerful thing.
It really is.
Okay, we survived the waiting. We made a connection.
Good job.
But now, the lights go completely black. The crowd screams. The music starts. And it is incredibly loud.
So loud.
The bass is shaking the floor. You cannot have a long talk now.
No, you definitely cannot.
My instinct as a language learner is to carefully build a perfect, grammatically correct sentence in my head before I open my mouth.
That is normal.
But if I try shouting the present perfect continuous tense over a loud guitar solo, that is going to fail terribly, isn't it?
It will completely fail. During the show, the rules of language change completely.
How so?
We do not use language to share facts or information. We use language just to signal that we are feeling the exact same emotion.
Okay.
We use short, loud words and big smiles. Let's act out our second conversation. This happens right in the middle of the show. The band just played a massive song. The crowd is cheering loudly. You look over at me, the stranger.
That gave me chills.
I was not ready for that one.
The atmosphere in here is just electric. I wasn't expecting it to feel this big.
The crowd makes such a difference. Everyone is so into it tonight.
Okay, let's pause. That was a very short conversation.
Very short.
Listeners, notice how simple the words were. I used our toolbox word and said, that gave me chills. You also said, I was not ready for that one. I love this phrase.
It is a good one.
It means the music was so beautiful and powerful, it shocked you in a good way.
Yes. Then you mentioned the room was electric, and I replied, everyone is so into it tonight.
Hang to it.
The phrase into it is very common in casual English. If someone is into it, it means they are deeply focused and enjoying the moment. They are completely lost in the music.
That is exactly what you want at a live show.
Yeah.
Everyone is into it.
Yes.
So the music keeps playing, we dance, we sing. Finally, the night comes to an end.
Ah, the end of the show.
The encore is finished.
Yeah.
The band waves goodbye. The bright house lights turn back on. It is time to go home.
This is a very special moment. Your feet are tired, your ears are ringing a little bit, but you feel incredibly happy.
People are walking slowly toward the exit. Is this a good time to talk?
It is the best time. Think about how our minds work.
Okay.
When we have a huge, happy experience, our brains release happy chemicals. We feel a strong need to talk about what just happened.
We want to share it.
Yes, we want to process the joy with another human being.
We want to share the memory.
Exactly. You and the stranger just shared 2 hours of intense emotion.
Yeah.
You are no longer strangers. You are concert friends.
Concert friends. I love that. So what do we say as we walk out the door?
You can ask them to choose their favorite part. A great question is, what was your highlight?
Highlight.
Yes, a highlight is the absolute best moment of the night.
Let's do our third role play.
Okay.
The show is over. We are walking toward the big exit doors.
That was incredible. What was your highlight?
Honestly, when they played the older stuff in the middle, I lost it completely.
Same. I didn't expect to cry, but here we are.
Oh, concert tears are completely valid.
Eh.
Are you heading out now?
Yeah, slowly. I don't want it to end.
I know that feeling. Well, I hope it was worth the wait.
Every second. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Let's look closely at this beautiful ending. You asked me for my highlight. I said they played the older stuff.
Older stuff.
Right. This means they're older songs from many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I lost it completely.
That is a great idiom.
Now, listeners, I did not lose my phone. I did not lose my car keys. What did I lose?
You lost control of your emotions.
Yes.
I lost it is a wonderful way to say you were overwhelmed by a feeling. Maybe you shouted, maybe you cried, maybe you jumped up and down.
Or all three.
Exactly. When the music moves your heart deeply, you just let go. You lose it.
And it seems like you lost it too. You said you didn't expect to cry.
Yes. And your response was very kind. You said, concert tears are completely valid.
Concert tears.
Concert tears are those happy tears that fall down your face when a song is just too beautiful.
And valid is a great word for adults to use.
Valid.
It means your feelings are okay. It is right and acceptable to feel that way. You do not need to hide your tears. They are valid.
Then you asked, are you heading out now? This is a very relaxed, casual way to ask if I'm leaving the building to go home.
Heading out.
Yeah, heading out just means leaving.
I told you I hoped it was worth the wait. Earlier, we talked about waiting a long time for this night.
Right before the show started.
Now the night is over. When we say worth the wait, we are asking, was this a good use of your time and your love?
And I answered, every second. It was totally worth it.
It always is.
Finally, I said, enjoy the rest of your night. Listeners, if you want to say goodbye to a friendly stranger, this is the most polite, warm, and natural phrase you can use.
It leaves the other person with a big smile.
It really does.
Well, we have covered so much ground today.
We learned a lot.
We learned how to break the ice before the show. We learned how to share short, loud feelings during the show. And we learned how to say a warm goodbye at the end.
But we have one more thing to do.
Yes. Before our listeners go out into the real world, we need to wash away one final major fear.
Yes, many language learners make one common heavy mistake. It is a mistake that stops them from making friends.
What is it?
They think they need a master plan. They think, if I talk to this native speaker, my grammar must be perfect. I must use big, difficult vocabulary words to prove I am smart.
Oh, I used to think like that. I would stand in a crowd, repeating a sentence in my head 10 times to make sure it was perfect.
And what happened?
By the time I was ready to speak, the moment was gone. The person walked away.
Exactly. But please, hear this clearly. A concert chat is not a formal test. A concert is not a job interview.
No one is grading your English.
Perfection stops connection.
Perfection stops connection. I love that.
I will say that again because it is so important. Perfection stops connection. The energy of the room does all the hard work for you.
The bright lights.
The loud music, the happy crowd, they create a feeling of love and safety.
You do not need a 20-word sentence. You just have to show up, look the person in the eye, and smile.
That is all.
You can point at the stage, smile wide, and simply say, wow. That is a completely successful conversation.
It is. Let the fun of the room carry your words. Let the music do the talking.
Use the simple words we taught you today.
Say chills, say electric. Let your true feelings show on your face.
People will understand your English perfectly.
Because they already understand your joy. They are feeling the exact same joy at the exact same time.
That is the real magic of live music. It turns a massive, dark room full of complete strangers into a room full of close friends.
You are fully prepared now. You have the words, you have the phrases. You just need to buy a ticket to a show and be brave.
Speaking of shows, I have a very important question for you, our listener.
Ooh, what is it?
What is the best concert you have ever been to? Think about the music. Think about the lights.
Think about the feeling in the room.
And the people standing next to you. Tell us in the comments. We'd love to read them.
We truly want to hear your stories. Practice your English by writing to us.
Yeah, practice today.
Use some of the words we learned today. Was the atmosphere electric? Did you get chills? Let us know.
Keep learning English any way you want, and I'll catch you in the next one.